got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
And the Raiders first down. A gain of 15.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. On the RPO, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And the Vikings will take over possession here, up at the 44.
Pickett's pass, intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he's able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Vikings! T.J. Hockenson, 49 yards. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 10. Now Pickett. Over the middle, complete. first. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Raiders.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
And it's thrown complete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Across midfield. He's on his way. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Eric Wilson. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw McCarthy. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it as we resume action.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Back to throw, Pickett. He'll drop this underneath for Gentry.
As a passer, always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Pickett back to throw. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Have excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
On the tackle there, Lonnie Johnson. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 6.
At the 27-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. Now McCarthy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
A partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
So bring yourself over here, girl, and let me see you get low. If you want this good, now take it to the floor.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he barely gets it out of the end zone to the one. What a disaster. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but
and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, partner, I'm just going to say this. Whoever did the scouting report for this game is going to get a raise because they've had their number at every turn, and they just buried him for a safety with ease. When you earn 2 points and give up 0 for a half of football, there's not much left you can improve on, even though they'll try.
And inside give to Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
To the air with McCarthy. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
45-yard line.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job alerting the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
On play action, McCarthy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Pickett.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Formation for the Raiders.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. Price now to return.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Across midfield. He's on his way.
And he's in for a touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Running right, Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd down and 10.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back to the 25. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Now it's O'Connell.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders are able to cut into that deficit. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Raiders 8.
Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return. The Vikings take over first and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 3rd and 9 here.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out.
Ashton Jeanty from 17 yards out. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score.
So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Good throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The kickoff for the Raiders.
And he returns this to the 22. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, get that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And it is caught. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Well, here's Ryan Wright now. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44-yard line. On the give, it's Mason. He's still on his feet. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. That's going to be caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown.